Yo, my name's Jayden, and this is the first time. I went on tour with Machine Gun Kelly this past September. It was 37 shows, and it was the craziest experience of my life. It's crazy to think how much you grow in the green room backstage. People think about the moments that are televised and the pictures on stage and like with the fans, and that's obviously like a highlight of it, but the craziest moments for me was when no one was around, you know, and it was just like me and Kels, or even just me by myself.
You want a phone call still?
Nah. Me and Kels were just there to make music. We really just like grew together. Imagine you and your boys just like getting in a car and just like road tripping and like people appreciating you for it. That's really what it felt like. And it was the best thing I could have ever asked for. I just joined this, like, at the time I thought it was cool, but it was really sus, like social media tour, and where they would like sell tickets for people to come like take pictures with you. And at the end of the tour, I had made some money, felt really, really good because we were in Dallas, that's my hometown, and Juice WRLD is playing a show in Dallas. And so if you know anything about me, I love Juice WRLD. I still see your shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. He genuinely like saved my life my senior year of high school. I was like really, really depressed. And just like him being vulnerable and him being this like idol of mine, we went to the concert. I'm like 8 feet away from the stage. I remember he comes out and he starts playing his music and I'm like moshing, you know, I've never felt like feelings like this before. There's a moment, and I have it tattooed on my arm. It's a song called Empty. Empty, I feel so goddamn empty. And he played it, and it was like 10,000 people saying the same thing because they were. And that made me like take a step back and be like, yo, music is really powerful. You know what I mean? Like, is this what music is? Like, is it bringing all these people together? Because I'd never seen such like unity, I guess. I told myself, if he can do it, then I know I have to try. So fuck me like a rock star, dancing on a conquer, nothing in the world can stop me now. It was just so evident to me that this is what I was supposed to do in that moment. I didn't understand who Travis was. I just knew he was Travis Barker, if that makes sense. And whenever he was interested in me after I released my first single, he hit up my management team, and every label was like, oh, like now we want you too, because Travis does. And I was like, sick. So I met with everybody, but I met with Travis last. And I remember going to his restaurant, but even in the moment when I had like just first met him, I was like, wow, I know that this is like a special moment. It just felt like one of those like movie scenes where it was the scene before the big event happens, you know? I was really blown away by how like normal he was, and he just treated me like a human. He showed me acting like that with Kels and Youngblood. And he looked at me and he was like, bro, we could be doing this. And I was like, we're gonna be doing this because I'm going with you. And that was just like a cool ass moment. Driver's License was the first time I heard it. Funny enough, and I heard it and I was like, we gotta cover this because it was so good.
I got my driver's license last week.
Actually, we hit up Trav, we were like, yo, let's cover it. He was like, yeah. And sometimes when he's like busy, he doesn't really hear things. And then the next day he calls us, we gotta cover this song. And we were like, yeah, we told you that yesterday. She's a fantastic singer. We have the same vocal coach. My vocal coach talks so highly of her. Like, you know when you can tell someone's like impressed? She doesn't have that with me, but with Olivia, she's like, that's crazy. I DM'd somebody on Instagram. I was like, yo, I really want to get a tattoo. And he was like, okay, what do you want? Pretty simple shit. And I was like, I want wings. And he gave me tattooed wings. It's for my grandma. My grandma passed away in the past couple of years, and so she was probably one of the biggest artistic influences in my life, and I knew that I had to start with her because she really gave me the confidence to be who I am today. I used to draw a lot when I was a kid, and I know that definitely led to, you know, the creativity seeping into other areas of my life. I was in a house with Bryce Hall and Taylor Holder, and randomly Taylor just started playing the piano, and I just started singing. And it was like I captivated the whole room. This was almost 3 years ago. I've sang for people before, but no one's ever been like, yo, dude, like, you have a good voice, you know, like, holy shit type of thing. That's what that moment was, and it really, like, made me feel like I could do something with it.
What song was it that you were singing?
I think it was, You Should Go and Love Yourself. And if you think, the Justin Bieber one, that I'm still holding on to something, fuck yourself, sorry. I got into that for a second. I love Justin Bieber, dude. I'm not even...